Raceway, the HQ Kingswoods, the Kamikaze boys ready to go. John Talbot has pole position alongside as David Parsons, the touring car star. Roger Burton and Vaughan Trickett share the second row. And out of row number 3, it's John Palmer and Scott Willing. Row number 4 is Graham Russell and David Wrigley. Positions number 9 and 10, Jeffrey Sheriff and Barry Cassidy. Only about 4 seconds away from the start, and they're off and running. John Talbot got away smartly and will probably have the run to the first corner. David Parsons also away very quickly as well. And David Parsons keeping that sharp end of the competition edge, if you like, in HQ Kingswoods at native Symmons Plains Raceway, Mark Osler.
The racer's edge, I think they call it, as he heads down the straight for the first time. He's got the jump from the outside of the front row. Very strong performance in qualifying, just behind John Talbot, the pole man. But he's got the jump on Talbot as they come down to the hairpin for the first time. And resplendent in that STP-looking colour scheme there, Alan. Looks a bit like Richard Petty.
You'd almost think we were at Daytona, wouldn't you?
Side by side with Cassidy as they come back on toward the main straight. They'll push and shove. John Talbot, I'm sorry, the pole man, car 11 there, as he sticks down the inside. And in third place, we've got another one coming up to put pressure on these two as they come across the start-finish line. Car 6, Vaughan Trickett. And there's car 22 in trouble on the approach to the start line as well. But it still passes in control, and 11's gone right around as he heads toward the Armco.
Well, there's the pole sitter now sitting in the potato patch.
Yes. So Talbot gets it back together.
You never contemplated a comeback, Alan? And
thank you for offering, mate.
Well, moving on to the next subject.
This class was instigated here. These fellows invented it in Tasmania. It's very popular everywhere in Australia.
Look at this behind the leader. That's where the action is.
Plenty of biffo, and fourth position, ducks along the side. This will be a drag race between the three of them. They come onto the back straight for the second time. Plenty of biff and barge side by side as they come down through the hairpin. Car 6, Vaughan Trickett on the outside. Tries to round him up. He's got more than a car length in front, and they're still rubbing on each other. Car 60 comes up the outside. Graham Russell to his slice of the action.
Do you hope he's got good brakes, Russell? Because he's going to take everyone out.
You can't see the corner for the dust.
David Wrigley on the inside too. Car 17. Look at this wild action from the HQs. One goes potato farming. That's 29 out on the dust as well.
Well, he's out of harm's way, fortunately. That was Roger Burton, who started third on the grid and is now running 23rd.
Big move from David Wrigley there, 29. He's digging himself a very deep hole.
Make that 33rd.
And here's the battle for third. Wrigley's really made a move, and you can see some damage there on car 6, Vaughan Trickett. Trickett won't give up. They'll go side by side out of the hairpin once again and down the back straight. Good run out of the corner from car 6. That's Vaughan Trickett.
And John Palmer here making a big run in the 4 car. Trickett has been on the pace here, and but whether or not he can hold that.
Fourth fastest qualifier. Car 4 comes in for his slice of the action as well. Boy, oh boy, they're really mixed up here at the front. 41 on the outside, Scott Willing, that is. So another big braking duel as they come down toward the pit straight once again. John Palmer in car 4 leads this gaggle through, and look at them, they're nose to tail, side by side as they shuffle onto the pit straight. Is Daktari, car 88.
He looks like he's just come from Cougar National Park.
Did you say Daktari?
Yes. Lawson Reed in the zebra-striped HQ. No shortage of paint schemes and different themes there. That's about anything you can play with on these cars, so they might as well take it to the max. There it is.
A lot of them parked up on the hill today too, carrying spectators here to watch the activities at Symmons Plains Raceway. Just look at that crowd in the background. They really pack them in here for the tourists. That's got to be the most outstanding paint job we've seen here.
It's one way to disguise your car. You can't tell what's there, can you?
Is that to tell everyone he's really game?
David Parsons showing a clean pair of heels to every other HQ in the field. A packed grid too, 24 cars on the grid at Symmons Plains. And oh, we've got a dust storm as well.
We reckon we're on the Perry to Dakar rally here before the end of the day.
No shortage of entertainment.
The picture tells 1,000 words. He's going to the pits. That's the only place where you can see. There's Vaughan Trickett.
Oh, here they're getting desperate now.
Good battle here between car 4. They've been sitting nose to tail for the last few laps.
And the good thing about Symmons Plains, you can actually attack the asphalt strip from either side.
There's David Parsons crosses the start-finish line, 9 laps down, 1 to go.
Gee, I tell you what, they're pulling in Trickett, who's running second.
Yeah.
So whether they have enough time. There's Trickett going through, car number 6.
Parsons has opened the lead over Russell to just over 3 seconds that last time around, so David well in control at the front. Or yellow flags are waving.
Well, Parsons has seen it.
Wait for this.
Warning
Checkered flag this time around as Parsons goes through in the STP machine. Trickett is, I believe, yes, still holding down second at 41. Scott Willing will probably take third. Here they come down to take the checkered flag. And for Tasmanians, that's a good sign because the Tassie boy, David Parsons, who runs for the Peter Jackson team, takes the win here today. Yes, confirmation of placings too. David Parsons, the winner over Graham Russell. Vaughan Trickett finished in third. Scott was willing, and John Palmer rounded out the 5. And we'll be back at Simply Stunning Symmons Plains in just a sec.